What's going on, y'all? I hope y'all can really see me and it's not no problem. Okay, like, first of all, let me just tell y'all this. I posted a picture that I usually don't post. You know, I'm trying to, it's nothing major. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the upper body type of thing, you know, because usually I just do a face up, you know, to the neck down, probably like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my sweatshirt? First of all, because I had posted something else and it was a sweatshirt that I had on and I've been wearing their clothes lately. I just got into them. It's called Dreamland NYC. I think they like my favorite clothing brand right now. And because their clothes are so comfortable, they come in my size, and they look so good. They look so good. They feel so good. And anyway, it just has a nigga just out here. Like, I really be out here just feeling myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need that confidence boost, and that's just what it was. And so I was feeling myself a little bit today. So I just did a little makeshift ass pose and everything. Posted the picture and just, you know, it ain't nothing major, but it's major for me because I don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Y'all probably look at it and be like, bitch, girl, this ain't shit. But it's something to me, okay? But let me tell y'all what happened. Why my old co-worker came up here today, like literally before I came up in here to do this video, and I'm whispering a little bit even though ain't nobody up here. Now, what the fuck was that? But anyway. So she came up here, and if y'all don't know, like, it was some mess that went down when she left or right before she left with another co-worker who couldn't stand her. And, you know, she was a black girl, and he was a white man, or is a white man. And I just didn't understand the reason why he never fucked with her like that. Well, at first, it was like he did, but then, you know, he tried to lie on her and he got caught in his lie because he did not realize that she was standing right there and overheard the whole thing that he was lying about, and she called him out on it. And I guess ever since then, it's just been, fuck you, bitch, you know. And so ever since then, you know, since she's gone, he been saying shit or whatever. He'll randomly bring her up and just to talk shit about her to me and other people as if I'm going to agree. And I told her, I was like, girl, this what's been going on, okay? And she made sure the motherfucker saw her today. I said, bitch, that's my bitch, all right? Listen, I ain't finna keep nothing from you, girl. I'm finna let you know, and they all here today. They are all here today, okay? And she's doing her rounds. I said, bitch, let me get away from this. Now, was I being messy? A little bit. But if somebody was saying some stuff about me, I would want my homegirl to tell me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was doing. I was being a good friend. But anyway, let's get into this video. I hope y'all have had a good day. Oh, bitch. Is that my mustache? Girl, anyway, fuck all that. Y'all didn't see me in my worst. It's a lovely day outside. It really is. But let's just get up into this video. First of all, at the top of this video, I really want to say, can we please bring Brittany Garner home? Like, it's just, girl, my face too. You know, it just feels like nobody really cares. It really feels like nobody really cares. Nobody's talking about her. And I get it that at this point, what as us, regular folks, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? We can't really do much besides keeping it out there on social media. That's what I feel like we can do. But, you know, it'll be like a couple of weeks, maybe 3, before we hear anything else about her. Like, we heard the fact that, you know, she got arrested in Russia, but then after that, you know, we didn't hear nothing for a couple more weeks until we found out that, you know, she was having a hearing. Then they, you know, gave her 2 more months before she was having another hearing on May 19th. And we're only hearing something about her now because another American, you know, his name is Trevor Reed. He was there since 2019. And I'm pretty sure we only hearing about it because he's a former Marine vet. They just released him. Understandably, because he's been there for a minute. But at the same time, she made a mistake. And I get it. Like, I don't feel like she was trying to distribute anything. I don't feel like she was trying to sell anything. She just had some stuff that was in her bag for personal use. And, you know, unfortunately, like I said, we do have to follow the rules, and we do have to make sure before we go to these countries or whatever that we are on our P's and Q's and we know what goes on so that we won't have these type of mistakes. But I just feel like because of the shit that's going on, it's just nobody's really talking about her. I really want people to keep her alive, and I just pray for her because it's scary given the fact that she is Brittany Garner, she is a black woman, and she's also a lesbian in a country that don't really, not too much favorable to LGBT people, and can only imagine what her family is going through, and I can only imagine what her mental state is right about now, because, bitch, I would just be done. Okay? It'll just be like, girl, I don't know how I react in those type of situations. It's just like, do you give up? Do you keep fighting, keep hope alive? Or, because sometimes it just seems like nothing's going to happen, and I just wish more people was actually talking about it. Hell, bring the girl home. Moving on from that, we got a little update. A$AP Rocky, he posted like $550,000 bail, bond or whatever to get up out of jail for this whole situation that happened with him getting locked up or getting arrested when he stepped off the plane from Barbados. Okay, and girl, somebody said that allegedly it was somebody in his crew or whatever that was around him that snitched on him and got him locked up. I said, if that's real, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But, if he really did do this shooting or whatever, you got to pay the price, okay? It's messed up, but I feel like, why now? Why now? Which I was trying to get some evidence. And also, this whole situation with the baby, okay? Jonathan can't stay out of shit, all right? This has been a tough week for him. First, you shoot a home intruder, which is understandable, and now his old case, because of this, I believe, is coming back up. He shot somebody, wound up killing him in a Walmart back in 2018. And so they released part of the video footage, and I saw it on rollingstone.com. They released part of the video footage inside the Walmart of the confrontation happening. And in that particular clip, they made it seem as if it looked as if Jonathan was actually the aggressor, and because he used self-defense to get out of that. And of course, the victim's, family is trying to get more answers. They probably trying to get justice, and it's understandable that they just can't let that go because they want answers or whatever, and they feel like, maybe something went down that didn't go down the way that people have been saying that it went down, like, he shouldn't get away with this or whatever. But at the end of the day, here's my thing. I don't know if it was a fan. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm so privy and up to date on what happened with, baby, when Jonathan started acting a pure ass and I couldn't support it, I just blocked him out a little bit, okay? Because y'all know that used to be my husband, but my little pocket nigga. But, he's on timeout. He's on timeout, so I blocked a lot of stuff out so I don't have to deal with him. I unfollowed him on everything. So I don't deal with him like that. But I'm not sure. Put it down in the comments. So what's this person that got into it with him that he wound up, shooting in the Walmart? Was he a fan, or was he somebody that was actually like coming after him? You know what I'm saying? In the video, it looked like he was the aggressor, and then these two people, the victim and another person, came up against him. But then they did say that, the victim did pull out a gun first or whatever. So in that sense, I don't care who the aggressor is, but if you want to pull out a weapon, I'm going to pull out a weapon too. And, don't pull it out, or don't act like you're going to pull it out, because you never know these days. The next person might have one too and think that their life in danger because I thought we was just going to get in a fight. You know what I'm saying? But you want to pull out something and you want to pull that tool out, I'm going to pull mine out and we're going to do what we got to do. Okay? Wild, wild west up in this bitch. That's what it was. And I'm not making no excuses for him. Jonathan got problems. All right, Mr. Kirk needs to, I can admit this. My former pocket nigga needs to, I don't know what it would do to get him back on my side, like me back on his side fully, because we just went through a roller coaster, like up and down in our relationship, and I just don't understand, like, why he just can't get right. Like, I love that shit, but I love that shit when it makes sense. And a lot of it don't make sense, Jonathan. A lot of it don't make sense, okay? Like, damn, keep your ass in the house, all right? You know, and I just want to know why they bringing this shit up from 2018. And then there was reports coming out, you know, today saying that it justifies what he said, okay? And I'm pretty sure, like, y'all know how the media do. They take one still shot or one little clip of a probably multiple minutes long video and just put it out there to try to paint a person in a negative light or whatever, especially when they already got negativity on them. So it's like, let's pile up more, let's get more of the people to dislike them or whatever. But I mean, if we already dislike the motherfucker, we dislike the motherfucker for other shit. So that ain't gonna change our opinion of them. But hey, I don't think that was necessary to release that clip. What the fuck do we need to know about that for? I just wanted to know that, you know. Oh, excuse me, that was a little rude. Sinuses. Girl, it's allergy season kicking y'all asses. Now, see, some of y'all be getting allergies. I get sinuses, okay? And I don't know if they got anything. Am I allergic to anything? Nope. But my sister, oh, my God. The allergy season be kicking her ass. I be on the phone talking to her, and bitch, it be all up in her throat. I said, child, that is one thing I'm glad I ain't got, okay? But moving on from that, also an update on Dwayne Hawkins, the football player, Pittsburgh football player, who got killed, you know, on the highway. They said he probably got, they investigated it, and it's looking like he probably got hit by 2 cars, okay, 2 or 3 cars, you know. And from his fiance point of view, she was on the phone with him, and they said basically that he was trying to go get some gas. That's why he was walking on the highway, because at that point we was like, why is he walking on the highway? Because I thought he was in a car when I first heard the story that he passed away because, you know, he was on the highway. You automatically assume that he probably got hit by a car in the car, like he got into a car crash. No, he was walking on the highway. And then come to find out, according to her, he was going to get some gas. So that makes sense that, you know, that's what wound up happening. But at the same time, like, was he trying to cross the highway to get to the other side? Because if he's walking on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Like, did some cars just get out of control and hit him or whatever? Like, the story is fishy at this point. And then it comes to find out that his parents did not want to come to his little memorial or his funeral that the wife was throwing because, you know, they didn't want this to be the first time that they saw the wife. And I'm sitting here like, what? So he got married and the parents did not come to the wedding. Was it an eloption? Is that a word? I just made it a word. Did they elope or whatever? And did the parents not approve? Granted, it ain't up to the parents to approve, but did the parents not know about her prior? Did they have no interaction? And even, this is a tricky subject. But in my honest opinion, if my child passes away, and even though I did not see their mate before they passed away, I'm still going to come. And it ain't even going to be about that mate. It's going to be about my child. And I understand that they're putting on different memorials or whatever for the family and all that. But that wouldn't be the reason why I would not come. Okay? You mean to tell me y'all didn't speak prior to making the arrangements after all of this happened or whatever? It's just a little bit, something about this story is just a little bit off-putting to me. I don't want to speak more on it because I don't know, but it's just something that's not sitting well with me about the story, about the relations, but maybe it's just none of our business, I guess. Your boy Trey Songz is in the news again. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I already mentioned this in another video when I was talking about the Megan situation. Girl, this white woman at this point, at this time, all right, she's basically trying to sue that man for $5 million, I believe. $5 million for pulling her titty out in front of a whole bunch of people, you know. And I know y'all saw the video. Like I said in the other video, people were saying, oh, well, she was laughing. Bitch, y'all need to understand the difference between I'm laughing because I'm getting in on it or whatever. Like, oh my God, he pulled my titty out. Or a laughing like, oh my God, like, damn, bitch, he just pulled my titty out. What happened? Oh my God. Like a nervous type of situation. And if you don't know, which you should know, a lot of people's defense mechanism is to be that uncomfortable laughter or that uncomfortable, like, oh my God, like they're trying to think, like, did this shit just happen? How do I supposed to react? So that's what it was giving off. Either way, he did not have permission to pour her titty out the way that he did, okay, and just kept on talking about it. I don't know what's going to happen to Trey Songz. I really don't know what's going to happen. You know, people comparing him to R. Kelly at this point, and I just, it ain't funny. It's just, see, that was a laughter that wasn't saying, you know, I'm laughing at the situation. It was one of those realization that, wow, this is fucked up type of laugh, okay? Just so y'all can know the difference, you know what I'm saying? We have to learn the difference between things. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know, like, I need to know what went on in Trey Songz' childhood, what's going on in his adult life, you know, it's just too many. These days, we're not hearing anything about the music. We're hearing more so about these accusations and allegations against him than it is about the music. And at this point, do y'all even want some more music from Trey Songz? Honestly, I love Trey Songz and Chris Brown. Listen, we have to be real with ourselves. We have to be real with ourselves. Y'all can love them. I was fans of him. You know, I still kind of like Chris Brown, even though I know people say you shouldn't. I understand that. But let me be honest. I haven't listened to a Chris Brown record, you know, besides the new shit that he put out. Like, I have not sat down and sat with a Chris Brown record, like a whole album of his. You know what I'm saying? That last album, I think the last album that I attempted to listen to, just to listen to so I can talk about it or whatever, was when he put out that 50 goddamn song album, and I only got halfway through it, okay? A lot of his new material, or, you know, after a certain era, I just kind of like, everything just started sounding the same. So I just didn't bother to listen to a lot of his things, you know? It was not appealing to me, because if y'all have to be real with y'allself. I mean, y'all can be fans of these people, but Chris Brown and Trey Songz sing about the same damn thing, just like a lot of artists these days, but at least some of these artists know how to make it sound different. Like, we're all talking about the same subject matter, but at least make it sound, differentiate your sound or whatever, make it show that you're improving, show that your vocals are maturing, and your music is evolving. They all stay in the same state. They've been in the same fucking state for the past few years, okay? I'm just gonna be honest, and that's why it has not been appealing. That's why I do not rush to be like, oh my God, a Chris Brown record, let me hear it. That Iffy song that came out, it was trash. I'm not gonna lie, it was trash, okay? So it came and it went. I don't hear nobody talking about it, and when it first came out, I didn't hear nobody talking about it then, because it was not the single that he should have put out. Everything sounds the goddamn same with him, with Trey Songz, and we can name a few other people that does the same thing too. Y'all can put that down in the comments as well. Put that down in the comments. Like, I'm trying to get into the new R&B girls and guys, okay? That's what I want. I'm going back to the basics, and I'm giving everybody a fucking chance and listen who, you know, actually is singing pure R&B. Even the pop R&B that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Lucky Day is one of the guys that really does it for me, even though I would have rather not have known that people's trying to bring him out to be allegedly a deadbeat daddy. Okay, first of all, Lucky, let me look this up before I say it. How old? Because I've seen a number. That ain't how you spell his name. How old is Lucky Day? Yes, that is correct. That motherfucker is 36 years old. This whole damn time, when I found that out, that was going around when they had spilled his tea. He is the father to like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, something like that. And I believe the girl used to be on College Hill or somebody else, one of these reality shows, okay? And she put all his shit out there. Basically, he's a deadbeat daddy, according to her, you know? And I said, this man is 36 years old? So you mean to tell me Lucky Day is older than me and that motherfucker look younger than me? Like, I really thought like he was 24, 25, 26 in that area. I did not know that man was 36 years old. I said, whatever the fuck is going on down there in New Orleans, in Louisiana, Keep it going, because, baby, you look good. Now, what's going on with the fact that you can't take care of your child? You don't visit your child? You don't do all this stuff? Why is they spilling your tea like this? I just don't understand, and that be disappointing me because I be truly wanting to support, but I need to get the full story because he is one of my favorite new artists out here. Well, I ain't going to say particularly new, but male voices out here. Because, baby, his songs just be getting me, okay? That last album, before I found out all this information, on repeat. But, get your shit together, Lucky. You're 36 fucking years old. Get your shit together. Anyway, I'm about to start listening to Alex Isley. I've been seeing so much about her, and I just not have listened to her stuff, and I probably have and just did not remember or did not realize that was her. So I'm about to get into her. If y'all got some more, like, R&B suggestions, I don't care about the rap right now. I'll get somebody else. I already gave Fivio Foreign a chance, and I really do like his album. I've been playing that shit on repeat too. But other than that, I'm going to back off for a minute. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Moving on from that, Mike Tyson, y'all gonna stop playing with these celebrities, okay? Why would you play with somebody that is a boxer with lethal fucking hands, okay? Girl, I hate the way that this keep... Okay, girl, just have to do. Why would y'all keep playing with a boxer that has lethal hands, okay? It was around 420. Either it was the day before, the day after, or on 420. Either fucking way. Mike Tyson was on JetBlue Airlines, okay? He saw some fans, and what was being said is that throughout that whole day, he's been encountering fans and giving them hugs or, taking pictures and saying what's up or whatever, being really nice. Mike Tyson is one of those people that has problematic ass past, I still don't like the way things went down between him and Robin Givens and the way that she was painted because of that relationship, but we see that's how they always do women when it comes to men, especially black men of a celebrity status. She got painted in a negative light when it was really him that was doing some fucked up shit, but everybody still continued to love him, but she got her career stalled and all that shit or whatever. So it's just crazy. But, Mike Tyson has come a long way for the most part, and he seems like he's in a better place mentally and all of that. He has his 420 brand that's out, or I should say his weed brand that's out. He was celebrating 420, being happy with everybody, giving everybody hugs and saying hi and autographs and all that stuff. He gets on the plane, acknowledge a fan, give him dap and all that stuff, took pictures or whatever. Then you got this one other person that he also gave a picture with probably and was cordial with and all that, but just kept on doing the fucking most because, one, I'm pretty sure he was drunk as shit. Second of all, 9 out of 10 probably was just doing him to see if he could get a rise out of him, up until he just kept on fucking with him and Mike told him to stop. And that motherfucker got punched the fuck out, okay? And I don't feel sorry for him, and I am not mad at Mike, okay? And the guy is not pressing charges, and if he does try to press charge, it's going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to be on Mike's side that can refute those, okay? Refute the evidence, that's going out, showing that he was the aggressor and it wasn't Mike. He was provoking him, and he got what he got, okay? Like, y'all have to understand. I know these celebrities be out here, and a lot of us, they're celebrities because we support them. They're celebrities because we the people, buy their product, we watch their shows, we watch their movies, we listen to their music, we get them to the place that they're at. They're providing a service to us, and we're paying for that service, the supply and demand of it all, okay? But in the same breath, we would like for a celebrity to, say what's up to us when we see them and get a picture if that's okay or whatever. But we also have to understand that some of these celebrities, no, not some, all of these celebrities are human just like us. And they have their moments where they just want to be left alone. And sometimes you just have to just understand that if a person say they don't want to have a picture, they don't want to take a picture, they don't want to give out autograph, they just want to be left alone, respect that. Because sometimes I'm pretty sure you don't want people invading your personal space as well, regardless of your status or what it is that you do. And I know it comes with the territory of being a celebrity, of being an entertainer, but at the same time, we still need to practice respect, okay? If a celebrity is not obligated to give you a picture, is not obligated to give you an autograph, is not obligated to talk to you. And we have to respect that. Unless they come off real nasty with it, walk the fuck away and say, thank you, dog. And just let them enjoy their day. You know what I'm saying? But you can't keep antagonizing. You can't get mad when they don't want to do stuff. And like I said, unless they be rude to you, leave them alone. You know, Palmer just put that out there. You know, someone asked her, could they take a picture? And she politely said she just didn't feel like doing that right then and there. I don't know what was the reason. And she didn't even have to have a reason. If you don't want to do it, she don't have to do it, you know. And they still went on ahead and took the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know what's going on with people in general. And y'all just be doing the fucking most. The entitlement is just a lot. That's why I don't understand why people want to be celebrities. I just know, in my opinion, like, the way I'm set up, it just would never work. Because people would be like, first of all, people say that to me already, like, you a little intimidating. Even though I just be sitting there, I have to work on my face. I have a bad case of resting bitch face. And I guess people take that as if I'm not approachable. And in all honesty, I don't be mad about nothing. I don't be thinking about shit. I just be zoned out in my own mind or whatever. And I'm cool. Like, if you want to approach me. I ain't gonna snap your head off or whatever. But, you know, sometimes some of us just got those faces that just make it seem like we're a little bit intimidated or unapproachable. And I understand that, but damn, leave people alone. Meanwhile, they say Sasha Obama got her little boyfriend. She dating the actor Clifton Powell. And if y'all don't know who he is, the most notable role, like, he played the daddy off of The Brothers. Not The Brothers. Was it The Brothers? Not The Brothers, was it? The one with Morris Chestnut, Tatiana Ali, and Jennifer Lewis was playing. It is The Brothers, right? It is. Okay, I was correct. And I think, what's his name? And Gabrielle Union played this girl, you know, and kind of find out she did something with the daddy. And if y'all really don't know, like, Clifton Powell, Pinky, Friday After Next, all right, that's his son. She dating his son. I said, oh, okay, he a little basketball player, whatever, you know. So, hey, he's a commercial director. You know, they've been seeing each other since she moved to LA to go to USC. Well, Southern California, University of Southern, USC. Okay, got that right. I said, oh, that's cute or whatever. Speaking of the Obamas, Viola Davis, why? Y'all know I love me some Viola Davis, okay? I would never try to discredit that lady. I would never disrespect that woman because, you know, like, she is one of my favorite actresses, my favorite black actress, my favorite actresses in general, okay? Because I feel like the lady can do no wrong except in this part. And this is one of those cases where you can love someone, but you can still call them out on their shit, okay? Now, ma'am, I feel as though, I don't know if y'all have been watching The First Lady that comes on at Showtimes on Sundays. It's only been on for the past 2 weeks, last week and this past week. And before it came out, it was some still shots of Viola Davis playing Michelle Obama. Now, I don't know who the woman is that is playing Teddy Roosevelt's, is it Teddy Roosevelt or Franklin Roosevelt? Franklin Roosevelt's wife, Eleanor Roosevelt. But I do know Michelle Pfeiffer is playing Betty Ford, you know what I'm saying? And she's giving a good job. The acting is great. I'm not going to lie about the acting. It's just that Michelle Obama, when I see Michelle Obama, I do not see Viola Davis, okay? And I was just like, that's an odd choice. That was, I mean, maybe because they wanted a actor. Like, she's an actor, like a, you know, method actor. Like, she can do anything. And I guess they just thought that it was one of those situations where she can do anything and she'll be able to pull it off. And I'm not saying that she's doing a bad job. I just feel like she's over exaggerating her facial expressions. And that is what is taking everybody out. Because we saw the still shots come out before the show came on. And I was like, girl, what is this? And I just let it go because I thought it was just one moment. But then that whole first episode, I was just like, what? Ma'am, now I know Michelle Obama, Southside Chicago on, same as me, okay? We went to the same high school. Okay. Speaking of my high school, our previous high school, the fucking principal was about to retire. Now, Dr. Kenna, bitch, you should have been retired. I just want to put that out there. And I hate to say this because you're a black woman I support, but ma'am, it's been a whole bunch of scandal that's been going on ever since I was in school. Bitch, it was some fraud shit going on. It was some money shit going on. It's sexual allegation shit that was going on. All under your watch and you ain't do shit about it. Bitch, it's been time for you to go. I'm sorry. I liked you when I was there. But ever since I left, all this shit has been coming to the light. And I'm just like, girl, yes, it's about time. It's time for you to go. It's really time for you to go. And I wonder if she retiring because the last thing that happened is the volleyball is one of the coaches who had years of allegations of sexual misconduct against the women team that they coach. It has been coming to the light. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, because somebody is being let into the study room and I don't want them to hear me. And okay, they go. But you know, cause how my coworkers be, they so fucking nosy sometimes. But anyway, what was I saying? Yes, girl, it's been time for you to go. But anyway, back to Michelle Obama. And Michelle is my mama name too. So, you know, it's a connection, right? And Michelle is my good girlfriend in my head. Like, you know, she is a wonderful woman. And that's Auntie Michelle to you. You know what I'm saying? And you just, I don't know. Like, was Viola the only choice that they could think of? Honestly, when we see Michelle Obama, we know that, you know, she has a unique mouth, okay? And the way that Viola Davis is trying to encapsulate her essence and her movement and her facial expressions and things like that, it's just too much. Now, she has like, I don't know if it's an underbite where it comes out a little bit more or her mouth is pinched a little bit, but it's noticeable to a certain extent, but it's not overly noticeable that it looks off-putting, it looks funny looking or anything like that, because I never looked at Michelle Obama and been like, oh, she funny looking to me. You know, her mouth is funny looking. No. But Viola, and I said, girl, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? It's too much. It's distracting as hell. I said, she don't do that. What is happening? And then I had to go back and look at Michelle, and I was like, yeah, Michelle did have them penciled in. No slander against her, but Mama really upgraded. Mama really upgraded because them penciled in eyebrows that she had, girl, the thin pencil. I said, girl, Michelle, you let your wife go out like that? But I was like, Viola, why? I just feel like she did a little bit too much. She did way too much trying to get into the scene, and I know she did not do it on purpose, thinking, I'm pretty sure she thought she was doing what she needed to do. It was just too much. It's just too much. It's distracting. That's what it is. And I be laughing. It turned her parts into a fucking comedy sometimes, okay? On certain parts and certain scenes that she's in, it turns it into a comedy. And I was just sitting there looking at the last episode, and I was just like, with the people that's acting with her in the scene, how many times do they have to go over these scenes, okay? Because I would not be able to keep a straight face. You know, I would not be able to keep a straight face at all. They should have, and I know I've heard this suggestion before, but the mama from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that played Viv, the new one, Bel-Air on Peacock, she should have played Michelle because she actually looks closer to Michelle Obama. And she could have did it. She could have did it. She could have did it. And I don't give a fuck. Because I was looking at the Scorpion show, and it was like, you know, she's not well known. Mama been out there, okay? Mama been out there. She's one of those faces that we probably don't know her name, but we've been seeing her in multiple things, okay? And we can't say, oh, she's not well known or whatever. The actor that's playing, you know, Obama, I ain't never seen him in shit. But I guess because the show is called The First Lady, so we really don't care. He's a B character compared to what we're looking at. We're looking at the First Ladies. But Viola, what is y'all opinion? Okay, like, I just wanted to know, like, Annalise Keaton, this is not. And I don't want to do this because I love me some Viola, but sometimes you just gotta, and get her book. Baby, I was looking at that interview after, because I saw it on Netflix, but I didn't look at it. But then I looked at the Scorpion show video the other day, and he had made mention of it. Either him or Mikhail had made mention of it. And I actually watched it yesterday because of them. And baby, it was good. It was really good. I did not know that she was that damn poor. Oh, Oprah said, bitch, now I was poor. But see, bitch, I wasn't poor like that. I said, bitch, rats just running on you, eating up all your toys and shit. You know, you in Rhode Island, ain't no goddamn water, the cold water, the water ain't working. The heat ain't working. Bitch, you're going to school smelling like piss. Wow. She had it bad. Makes me thankful. Makes me so thankful because you just never realize that the stuff sometimes that we complain about, other people got way worse, you know? And look at where she's become. You know, that a beautiful story afterwards. But moving on from that, a person that we haven't spoke about in a long time, Omarosa, you know, the President Donald Trump's presidential arbitrator, either way, he got to pay her $1.3 million. Okay, remember she came out with the book Unhinged talking about him or whatever and made some allegations against that administration, and then he filed a complaint over the book basically trying to say that she lied. They had an arbitrator that came to the conclusion that, no, bitch, you owe her $1.3 million. I said, you know what? Get your money, man. See, Omarosa feels like Nene. She was all for Trump, all for this shit. Then when she finally, you know, got up in it good, stuff wasn't going the way that she wanted to her knowledge or to her liking. All of a sudden, he is this, he is that. I want to sue for racism. I want to call him out for this. And she wound up getting money for it in the end. It worked out in her favor. Nene, girl, it ain't gonna work out for you. It ain't gonna work out for you. It ain't gonna work out. Ever since Nene put out there that she finna file that lawsuit against Bravo, baby, and the subsidiaries underneath it and the companies underneath Bravo, and using Kim as part of the lawsuit or whatever, people been pulling up all these videos of her, you know, having Zoom calls and being good girlfriends with Kim. At one point, Kim, she wanted to do a show with Kim. You know, so it's just like really weird that you doing this lawsuit and it's like, we know that Kim has her ways. Baby, bring Sweetie. I swear to God, if Nene calls up Sweetie and brings her, let's say this shit go to court, and brings her to testify, girl. Speaking of, like, for real, anybody know what's going on with Sweetie? Like, do we got an update with her? Is she doing well? Because I just never liked the way that Sweetie was treated on The Real Housewives of Atlanta by Kim. I really never liked that shit. And I just didn't understand why it ain't that much money in the world that'll let me, you know, endure that type of shit. Hell no. Okay? Like, some of y'all be like, well, Kim really wasn't, you know, some people say Kim wasn't racist or whatever. I ain't gonna say necessarily racist, but she has some bigoted ass ways. Okay, I don't want to just throw that R word out there like that, bitch. But she has some bigoted ass, prejudicial ass, stereotypical ass fucking ways, and it was displayed just about every season that she was on. All right, so, but hey. Now she's saying, Nene saying that Andy stopped her from getting a radio show or whatever because, you know, he basically said that she was going to demand too much fucking money or whatever. I'm like, you got motherfuckers that's making $100 million on fucking podcasts and shit, and she can't demand what she want. That's kind of fucked up. But I believe it. I believe it. I believe all of it. It's just that the way Nene has been going about this shit, it's just a mess. But anyway, moving on from that, the rapper Pooh Shiesty, I did not realize that he was only 22 years old. He just got sentenced to 5 years in jail. Basically, he set up a transaction to, I guess, what was it? He pleaded guilty to a firearms conspiracy charge stemming from an alleged robbery at a hotel where a 28-year-old was shot. He was there to get some sneakers and some weed, and he wound up shooting the person, and so that's what happened. Now he got 5 years, and I think he probably was facing longer, but he got 5 years. He lucked up and got 5 years, and I say lucked up because he's 22 now. I don't know if they're gonna add the time served on there already because he's been in jail for a minute. If they do add the time served, he'll probably get out in a couple of years and still have his youth and be able to, you know, pick up where his career left off. And even if he don't, and he still gotta serve that whole 5 years, he'll be 27. He'll be 27. So he still has time to, and hopefully he'll learn his lesson. Y'all gotta stop fucking playing. Okay? Stop fucking playing out here in these streets, you know? Moving on from that, what's going on? Netflix, let me tell y'all something. Now, I love y'all for the most part, because y'all have been getting me through my days. Y'all have really been getting me through my days. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all got some good shit on there. Y'all got some questionable shit on there. But y'all recently lost like 200,000 subscribers, maybe more. And you wanna know why, bitch? It's because y'all keep on upping the price. I shouldn't log on every other month that I'm getting a price increase. And then this next venture, you're trying to stop people from sharing passwords. Oh, what? So the fuck what? We was fine. We was a country and we was together. We was fine. Okay, sharing passwords and all that shit, that's whatever. But now you want to put commercials in. That's the whole reason why. If I'm paying more for this shit and you keep on upping the price and everything, that should mean it should be ad fucking free. If I want commercial, I go get a basic ass plan on Hulu that has the commercials. Even on my Hulu account, I don't have fucking commercials. Bitch, why the fuck would I want commercials on the goddamn Netflix? We get streaming services so we don't have to have fucking commercials, and that's what we paying for, so we won't have the fucking commercials. And now you want to add commercials? Like, no, sir. That is not going to work. That's not going to work for me. That's not going to work for us as a unit, okay? As a unit, as a public, as a whole, as a people. Scratch that idea, okay? Stop that shit. Speaking of Netflix, and I had posted this on my community wall a couple of days ago. Literally a couple of days ago, and the shit's still going. I had tweeted, y'all remember that docuseries about that girl that was kidnapped or whatever by the neighbor, and the neighbor was fucking on the daddy? Some shit got me in trouble over the couple of days, over the weekend, and I just have to keep the shit that I said to my fucking self. That's it. That's it. But anyway, the docuseries about the girl that got abducted by the neighbor, and the neighbor was fucking on the daddy and the mama, okay? And not only did she get abducted by him, and they went to Mexico, he was in love with her, he was trying to marry her, had her believing that aliens was coming and all this shit. He did this shit twice, abducted her twice. Not once, but twice, okay? It's called Abducted in Plain Sight. Now, I put that tweet out. Somehow, some way, for whatever reason, that bitch went viral because it's over 170,000 fucking likes on it. And I said, wow, bitch, I ain't never had nothing go viral like that. Had it trending on Twitter too. I was like, damn. But I need y'all to watch that. You know, I watched it when it first came out, probably like a couple of years ago, at the height of the pandemic. Was it at the height of the pandemic? It was right before the pandemic, actually. I need y'all to watch that. Abducted in Plain Sight. And also watch on Hulu, because what made me think of it was because I was watching this new docuseries, true crime story, on Hulu called Captive Audience, a real American horror story about the Stephen Sayer, I think that's how you say it, story about this boy who was kidnapped at 7 years old, and he found his way back to his family when he was 14, and it's only 3 episodes, but baby, the fucking plot twist that happened at the goddamn end in the 3rd episode, I was sitting here like, bitch, I didn't see that shit coming. I gotta go look at the movie. It was a movie made about his whole abduction and everything, a TV movie. I wanna go look that up. But baby, it was good. And that's what made me thought about the Abducted in Plain Sight on Netflix. Watch both of those, because we might discuss it if y'all want to. But it just goes to show that people are fucking weird. You can't trust people. And in that Abducted in Plain Sight shit, the parents should have got arrested too. Because how? And then y'all fucking the neighbor too that took y'all daughter. Girl, anyway, moving on from that. What else is going on? Ooh, child. Let me get this out. I got notes, trying to make sure I get everything, because girl, it be sometimes I be having shit on here and I don't even talk about everything. And I be like, how did Elon Musk brought Twitter for $44 billion. I don't know what this means. He's going on this whole platform about free speech. And in my mind, when you say that, like, we supposed to have free speech, but the way that it's coming across in my mind is like, now you're giving rise and okay for anybody to get on Twitter and to spew misinformation, to spew hatred and bigotry and racism and sexism. I mean, they do that now already, but even more without consequence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing. But y'all tell me. All right. Moving on from that. Speaking of the baby, I forgot to talk about this. This whole situation with him knocking his, like I said, he's been having a rough week, and I really don't care. It's just shit. People, true colors are coming to the light. Like, why are you punching out your artist? It was a video of him backstage at a concert, and he literally punched out his artist. Like, he was about to get into a fight with his artist. Sometimes, like, I really want to see him fight. The only time that I actually saw him fight was when that dude confronted him, was trying to troll him in that store, that Louis V store, and he knocked that motherfucker out his flip-flops and his shorts. I'm sorry, because I laugh like that because that was the moment that made me fall for him. And that says a lot about me. Maybe it's the environment that I grew up in, around, because like in my house, we didn't have violence in my house like that, you know what I'm saying? But around in the hood that I grew up in, I mean, there was a lot of violence. Like I was cool with drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, gang members and shit, because that's all that was around me. So we was cool. Like, we was protected by them motherfuckers. So we saw fights like bitch, when the summer came through. Let me tell you something. Summertime Shy is beautiful. Okay? It is beautiful. Like, the city is just, okay? But that be some of the best time. And that's when some of the niggas, when I tell you the bullshit comes out during the summer sometimes, depending on what neighborhood you in, you just got to be a little bit careful. Some people be like, oh my God, is Chicago really like that? Yeah, it's like that for the most part, just like any other city. Every goddamn city got their goddamn parts where you be like, bitch, don't go there, okay? You can go there, but just be careful a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Mind what the fuck you say. I seen a little interview, not an interview, but the clip of that girl, what's her name? Ruby Rose or whatever. And she was talking about she not gang affiliated. She just like throwing up the sign because she think it's cute. You don't do stuff like that. That cute shit get you fucked up and get you hurt, all right? Don't do that. Don't do that because motherfuckers out here take that shit serious, you know? But, yeah, that video made me fall for him. I was like, oh my God, that little nigga knocked that big nigga out his short. He hit him that hard that his shorts and his flip-flops came off. Damn. I told y'all I'm a bird for shit. I've never denied that. I'd never denied that. I told y'all, like, if Ashley was straight, just know I would be holding the gun for my nigga. It is not funny. It's sad because we should want higher. I just like the adventure and the risk of it all. Stop it, because I feel the judgment. Anyway, Jonathan, get your shit together. Anyway, cause it just feel like, you know, if you get into a situation, you can protect me. I don't know why this is taking me out, but it is, y'all. Anyway, moving on. This whole situation with Mama D and Bambi, I want it done, okay? At the end of the day, I don't feel like Mama D was being shady when she posted what she posted about Bucky, or I should say Shay Johnson. You know, she's pregnant, she got married, because we already knew the relationship between Shay and Mama D. Mama D loves Shay. Even when Shay came around when Scrappy was with Erica. And when he was cheating on Erica with Shay, she was still loving Shay because she didn't like Erica. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what it is, but she just never liked some of them women that, you know, Scrappy has been with. And Bambi is one of them, okay? You know, and people was calling her out saying that she was being disrespectful or whatever for posting it and saying that she was with the girl and all that stuff. And, you know, and turns made her going a little tirade about Bambi ain't shit, and, you know, Bambi is the reason why, you know, Scrappy ain't talking to her, and, you know, all this stuff, and woo, and then Bambi basically said, don't be talking on me, you know what I'm saying? So this whole back and forth, and Bambi let it slip and put it out there that, bitch, Love and Hip Hop is scripted for the most part. I said, girl, we already knew that. She said, bitch, we're acting. I said, well, thank you for confirming what we already knew for the past years, especially in these recent years. We can clearly tell, you know, but that's what it is. Either way, at the end of the day, you know, Bambi said when she told her to have the same energy when you see me in person, she was like, just a couple of days, the day before you was texting me and we was all goody-goody. So what are you talking about? What's the drama and all this stuff? So Mama D is nothing but drama. Mama D never liked Bambi that way. They just never clicked. And that's just how they are. I don't think it was really much there. But anyway, I'm on lunch. I got 58 more minutes for lunch. Oh no, 52. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. If y'all have some beautiful weather, I need to get on the ball and plan a trip. Plan a trip before things get back worse or bad. Because I need to go somewhere. I need a break. I need some fun in the sun with a body and some alcohol. I just need a drunken night of debauchery. Or two. or 3. I just need to be, I do. It is deserved. It is earned. Anyway, y'all be good, and I will see y'all later. Peace.